Hello everyone, this is the Physics 110 GR2D for the GR archive. This is workout problem 1, part B. So in the first part we calculated the final velocity after A collided with B. Now we need to figure out the amount of kinetic energy lost in this collision because this was an inelastic collision, so there was energy lost. So whenever we're doing loss in kinetic energy, we need to figure out what the change in kinetic energy was. From our equation sheet, we know that's K final minus K initial. So to make this not super crazy looking, it's probably easier to calculate them separately and then subtract them at the end. So our K initial, the only thing that was moving to start with was our block A, so we're only going to have one term here. We're going to have 1/2 m1 v1 squared, which is equal to 1/2 8 kilograms 13 meters per second squared. So that was our only kinetic energy because our block B started from rest. But now with our final kinetic energy, when both have collided, they're both moving now. So our final kinetic energy is going to have two terms. We're going to have 1/2 m1 v1 squared plus 1/2 m2 v2 squared. And we're adding them because both of these blocks are moving, and so their combined kinetic energy will give us our total final, which is what we're looking for. So you need 1/2 8 kilograms. Our V1, here I'll add some subscripts. We have a V1 initial, this is a V1 final, a V2 final. So we have a 1/2 times 8 kilograms. We found our V1 final to be a negative 2.75 meters per second squared. And our kinetic energy of the second block was 1/2 14 kilograms and 9 meters per second squared. Okay, so if we calculate these separately, let me get my calculator. For our K initial, 0.5 times 8 times 13 squared, we have 676 joules. So starting out, we have 676 joules. When we finish, it's going to be 0.5 times 8 times 2.75 squared plus 0.5 times 14 times A1. And I get 597.25 joules. So we ended with a kinetic energy less than what we started with, which is what we should assume would happen because we were losing energy in an inelastic collision. An inelastic collision. Okay, so to find the total loss, change in kinetic energy was our final minus our initial 676. As we expect, this should give us a negative number because we're losing energy. And let's see, when I do that, 597 minus 676, I get negative 78.75 joules. Another way you can write this, if you don't like negative numbers, you can write this as a positive 78.75 joules lost. It's one or the other. You can't just write it as a positive because then that looks like we gained energy, which wouldn't happen in a collision like this. And so you would either have to put it as a negative number showing that we lost that, or a positive number and then put the word lost or something showing that we lost that energy.